Loading up for the YouTube people. Just coming on for a quick chat. See if anybody is up or after dinner. It's probably like 8:16, so hopefully everybody on the East Coast has had dinner and ready for a quick chat just to say hi. And then I'm going to let in the Periscope people really soon. Notifications on YouTube go out very slowly. So we shall see how long it takes. Some people don't get notifications at all, so that's never a good thing. May have picked a bad time for people to come on, so give it another minute and see. I'll start letting in anybody on Periscope that might be available. We'll see about that. Doc Thompson Show, how are you? The first one in and the first one out. So glad you could drop in. Hi, Karen. How are you? Hi, Mike. Hey, now, 75. How are you? Good to see you. It's probably not late enough. It's usually when I come on later, you guys come in later. Angels, how are you? Hey, everybody on YouTube. How's everybody? Going to tube. Okay, terrific. Are you kidding me? 242, how are you? Hey, Philip, how are you? Thanks, Doc, for retweeting that. Nothing in particular. Dawn, how are you? LA Child, I'm trying YouTube. Yay. Okay, got picked. Oh, wonderful. Hello, hello. Philly Doll, wow. And Philip and Philly Doll, how are you guys? If you could swipe and invite, that would be great. Just to tell everybody hello. Hey, Kim, how are you? Crusader, good to see you again. Yeah, I know. It's crickets in here. LA Child, what happens is they get the notifications late, sometimes not at all. And in the morning, there's a lot more people. Not as many as on Periscope, though. Hey, Tillman, how are you? So, I mean, it's kind of like one of those things where you have to just, it's hit and miss, I guess. Dawn, good evening. Everybody's popping in. Kellyanne, how are you? I know we got to get, LA Child, maybe you can help me with the people over on YouTube, getting more people over there, And I don't think people are as used to YouTube for things like discussions like this, and that's why a lot of people just don't come in. Trying to scope tonight instead. Yeah, I gotcha. Keep calm, peeps. Lisa, Andrew, how are you? How are you? Any new people? I think Periscope is freaking out that the deplorables are taking over. Yeah, I know. Well, they're trying not to let us take over, right? Hello, Jamie. How are you? How is everybody? I literally just came on to say hello. Oh my God. What was the oh my God? OMG. RC Chris, how are you? We're just having a discussion about nothing in particular. Good. How are you, Jamie? How are you, Chris? Chris, don't you're so quiet. Happy birthday, Flotus. Yeah. YouTube rocks. We're here. Someone send Susan the link, please. Swipe and share. What link is everybody sending Susan? It's scary, whatever you're talking about. Conservative apocalypse. Tillman. Mike, we need more people on YouTube. You have to go out and bring them all in on YouTube. People just don't understand that YouTube is a good platform, and it really doesn't move as quickly and everything else. But just checking in on Periscope, we're taking over. Yeah, I think we're trying to, but we don't always get to control everything on Periscope and Twitter. They just kind of knock the conservatives down there. So what's everybody been up to today? I didn't want to make this political, although I've got a lot of political stuff to talk about. I wanted to save that to tomorrow, and I also I know some information. I don't want to sound like all the Periscope pundits. I know some information I can't humor on the Bible. I can't share with you tonight, but I can share with you tomorrow morning. I wish I could. I wish I could. I promised I wouldn't. I know. I promised. I promised. I promised. But I'm sitting here. I'm so excited. It's not something that's happening to me. It's something that is happening to a friend of mine. That it's a thrill of a lifetime. Let's put it that way. But I can't talk to you about it until tomorrow. I've been sworn to secrecy, and I got to keep my word. But it'll be really cool when I can tell you tomorrow morning. You'll love it when you hear what it is. You'll just absolutely love it, and it's amazing. A clickbait, I know. For once, because how many times do I give you the clickbait? Zero. Future shows on humor on the Bible. Mike wants me to do a future show on humor on the Bible. Looks like H3, it should be heads up join, but it's with a 3. Mike going to the 5 on Fox, just a guess. I have no idea. I'm not that keeper. Um, yeah, no, Mike, he doesn't do that type of show, I'm sure. You guys, yeah, I have no idea, Kim. I don't keep up with him or that group, so that you'd have to ask somebody else. NC Fisherman, North Carolina fisherman. Well, we have a couple people in here from North Carolina. The first car in the first chapter in the Bible mentioned, or the first car? I don't know what it is. That President Trump is going to pull all the senators to Hill at his little get together. I think all the senators went. They all went already today in a bus. They all went in a bus, and they had their meeting. I thought that might be the news. No, 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 no. No, this is Ford in the Bible. This is something about a friend of mine, and it's amazing news. They came in one accord. Oh my gosh, that's Philip. That is so bad. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. Wouldn't you like to be a fly on that wall, Philip? Now I can't get that out of my head. That'll be something I'm like, oh my god. Uh, I'll tell my husband that, and he'll say, "Who in the world did you hear that from?" Of course, he'll like it because he's probably got your same type of sense of humor. My gosh. I know. Men are supposed to be coffee makers. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hebrews. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Where did you hear this stuff? Someone speaking at a rally? No. Nope. Now you're going to guess. What in the world is it? What could it be? See, I shouldn't even have told you until like tomorrow morning, but I'm so excited about it for this person that it's hard to contain myself. Welcome, Cooper R. Us. It's your first day on Periscope. Welcome. You have come to a very good scope. I know, Kimmy. I've only done that to you once. This is the first time I've ever done that to you. I mean, at least I'm not throwing my glasses. I'm not, talking about Pepsi or anything else. Oh, really? I have no idea his song. I don't keep up with him or his group. Your friend is funding you for. I wish. Oh my gosh, Dawn. If that were true, I would be. I don't know how I could contain myself. Really. I know it's unusual. I just came on just to sort of say hello. Tomorrow I am on at 11 Eastern. I'm anxious to hear it too. Yeah. Oh, it's just when you hear it, you'll go, "Oh, that is so great." It's really great for that person. As I said, it doesn't impact me, but I know this person, so I'm happy for this person. And you know, glass thrower. What is that? Everything is great. Oh, glasses. Now I get it. Okay, when you said glass thrower, I'm like, what? Yeah, throw glasses. No, I don't throw my glasses. I didn't get them for like $2 or whatever. I think somebody said that the people were throwing glasses. They got them for like $2, so they can do that. Oh well, that's good. so, so share this puppy. Share this puppy, everyone. Share this puppy. So what's everybody been doing? Nobody's talking about what you've been doing all day and what's been running through your minds. Tell me over there on YouTube. Tell me over here on Periscope. What's been running through your minds today? Yeah. Anybody? Anybody? What's been going on? Closing deals? What kind of deals have you been closing? Malachi. Work, work, just waking up. Oh my gosh. Ya dig? What oh, wow, Karen. As a poll watcher for 5 hours. Local election. Oh my gosh. That would drive you crazy. No nukes. Not, at least not now, right? Sales and installs. Oh, wow. Well, good for you. Test yet today? Oh, you have a test? What's your test in? Did you see where some ISIS militants got trampled by wild boar? No, I didn't see that. I'm working a 12-hour shift. I wonder what's going on with the White House meeting. Doing nothing. I'm off. That White House meeting already took place. If that's what you're talking about. No internet, iPhone, or talking. I felt like Joe. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, can you? When we don't have our iPhones and stuff like that, we just feel so lost. You see my daughter to class, getting ready for her class. Oh, a trip to Disney World, great. I've been to Disney World. It's been a long time ago, but I loved it. It's like Disneyland and Disney World are totally different. Disney World, when I went to it at least, it's like going into a new world. You kind of, the only way you could get in at the time was by tram or by boat, whereas Disneyland you just walk right up. I don't know if it's still like that at Disney World. It's been a long time, but it was a lot of fun. It was like, actually going into a new adventure, new world. So she'll probably have a ton of fun there. Yes. Oh, wow. Merry Christmas. Oh, well. And Happy New Year to you, too. Starting up the campaign for the Abbott reelection. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, get those started pretty quickly there, huh? Already? Yes. Been lots of fun today. Keep calm, peeps. Lisa, what have you been doing all day? And all you people over on YouTube, you got to get some more people. Tell those people from go ahead and contact them on Twitter. Tell them to come on in YouTube. I think these people are sleeping and they got to be woken up. Block walking coming soon. What in the world is? Oh, block for the you're going to go around to each house. Okay, and talk about it. Been doing yard work. Oh, that's cool. Did anybody check out Knowles on the news today? Did you? Huh? Probably not. You didn't know. I have been on Brax. I don't prefer Brax. Dr. Dale 61. I just don't like going into private rooms. Whatever I do publicly. So I don't really want to have a private room chat. Philip, what can I say? What can I say with you, Philip? You need to go to Spreaker.com, type in Susan Knowles, and listen to Knowles on the news. Pooper is acting up a little. Well, just Karen, go out and come back in. Yeah, no private room. I don't do private rooms. Bet you can eat 7 saltine crackers in less than a minute. Okay, or I can't do that. Hank, the question would be why I would want to do that. Hey, Doc. Yeah, crazy stuff people are asking. Young Chow 80813. Welcome. It's your first day on Periscope. They didn't used to have that on Periscope. I never saw that. Nobody ever said to me, welcome, it's your first day. News on Spreaker is awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it's SPREAKER.com. Basically, it's like speaker, but with an R, making it Spreaker. Yes, Spreaker.com. And it's also, there's a phone app. Just download it. Aw. Well, that's okay. Happy birthday. Birthdays are fine. My horse had a birthday yesterday. Nobody said happy birthday to her. So, everybody on YouTube, you're being very quiet. Welcome, Dr. Dale 61. It's your first day. Weren't you just here? Uh, YouTube is just, I mean, it's running well. We just don't have a lot of people in there right now. Again, I don't know what's with the notifications, but Dr. Dell, it's your first day again. Dr. Dell just keeps coming back over and over again. So we can say it's your first day. Happy first day. So if you haven't gone to Spreaker.com and listened to Knowles on the News, you should. You dig? How's that? Did you like my impression? I did an impression for you. I have a few more days of youth. His song girl. And if you haven't, gosh, there's so much that you need to see. I just have one, Fill up. Sorry. Did you like that, Kim? I did that just for you, Kim. I knew you would appreciate it. Happy birthday, Horsey. Yeah, she's 24. And she's a beauty. She's actually still as beautiful today as she was. Yeah. I got her when she was 6. We've been together for quite some time. 24. I knew you'd like that, Kim. And and also if if you haven't yet listened to my interview from Monday on Philip Haney, please do yourself a favor and listen to that. Very good. I'll hit the camera with your glasses. Yeah, I know. But see, my glasses cost a little more than $2. I didn't buy them at the drugstore where somebody said that's where he buys his. I don't want to break mine. I need mine. I don't do things for effect like that. It's like, yeah, that interview with Philip Haney, if you really need to listen to it, you need to see how you already know this, but you get people who lived through it to tell you the kind of corruption that was going on in Obama's administration. Mr. Ed, Karen. I love Mr. Ed, my favorite. Yeah, is that your father? No, that's my husband's grandfather, and he died when he was 103. Great man. He was a photographer, and he photographed Babe Ruth. Yeah. The glasses were a huge expense. Yeah, glasses are expensive. Yeah, 103. Yeah, he was an old man. Yeah. And his father or his grandfather was also on the local news. Do you have the photo? No, I wish. But he was a great man. I loved him. He was a wonderful guy. Do I have the old cameras? No. No, I think my husband's parents, or his mom had the cameras and the family, and I have no idea where they're at. But yeah, I mean, he was just a great guy. He had stories to talk about. My gosh, he could tell you about anybody he photographed, and there were a lot of people that he photographed. But the pictures you see behind are all of my husband's family. Some of my family, I think I've told you about it before. I have Native American blood in my lineage, and I wish I had some of the things from that culture, but I don't. And Philip knows, growing up in North Carolina, there's a lot of Native Americans. We call them, we say Indians. We don't say Native Americans for us, but yes, we should all be proud human race survivors. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of, everybody's got a great lineage to talk about. Why his father isn't a pig just like that. Oh, wow. Why the whole upset about Flynn getting paid by Russia? Because he didn't, yeah, Pocahontas, because he didn't talk about it. He didn't put that down in his paperwork, and he didn't talk to the State Department and the Pentagon before getting paid by other companies in Russia. And if he had disclosed it, there wouldn't be a problem. But he did, when he was seeking the position that he was in. But he did do an amendment that he put that in about the $45,000 for the speech. but he didn't. I don't think he talked about the other money that he received from the Russian companies, Russian, connected companies. So that's the problem. Javit's going down if Maxine Waters has her way. Poor Maxine. I think that 45,000. But see, you have to disclose those things, whether he was with them or not, in the campaign or not, when he was applying for the position. You have to disclose that, because if you don't put that down, it looks like you're trying to hide something. Yeah, exactly, Kim. I know. Still, why aren't we going after her? I don't know. Yeah, and remember, didn't he get like a special waiver because he wasn't out long enough, and they asked like for a special waiver to allow him to take this position as NSA, because you have to be out of the military for a number of years, and I forget what it is. All the double stand. I know. LA Child is like they always go after the Republicans. They don't go after the Democrats ever. I don't know what that is. So, I mean, yeah, it should be fair. If you're going to go after one, go after the other. And there's so much with the Clinton administration. They're talking about, well, Comey's going to come back and talk. Well, we should be talking to Comey about Comey. Prayer, yeah. I know, LA Child. The Ninth Circus Court of Appeals. That just, that makes your blood boil. That the courts are really overstepping. Coffee with the Knowles. Jeez. Ah, yeah, they're a joke, right? I know. Everybody knows when you go into that court, you usually get, if it's really liberal, you'll get whatever you want, and most of the time it's overturned at the Supreme Court level. But you have to go through there to get there. Comey shouldn't even be there. I know Comey should be out. Conservatives are also tax-paying, law-abiding, but have no voice in the ninth. Yep, that's true. And again, he complied. Donald Trump complied with everything they wanted with the TRO, and they still get another TRO. It's just so ridiculous. They need to be stripped from the. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we need that. We need a ton of recalls in California, but that's not likely to happen. I know, because we keep voting them in, and we keep allowing people like. Lisa, what are you having for dinner? We keep allowing them to vote them in, and we sit back and we're not as active as the people on the left. We're just not. We we uh we sit home, chicken and rice. I think we sit home sometimes and think our government's going to take care of it a little bit more, meaning that, oh, don't worry, that we're just going to they'll take care of the law, we'll take care of it. And it depends on who's doling out the law these days, whether it's conservatives or whether it's libs. So I know, Karen, we are too sane on the right. Let's start and take a lesson from the left. Oh, yeah, well, you know, it's funny because Cruz comes out in the news and he has something to talk about how to pay for the wall, and it gets zero attention. We are nice people. Thank you. Yeah, El Chapo. I know, but nobody talked about it. I don't know that much about it myself either. Cruz wants you to say use that drug. Yeah, yeah, and what's going to happen with that money from him? I don't know what's going to happen. Hey everyone, how much of it? You haven't missed anything, Asher. It's very quiet over there in YouTube land. You need to get more people into YouTube. You need to call them and say, get in there. Well, we don't use the word libtard in here, so you may be liberal, but that's we don't really use degrading words in here. You can call yourself a libtard if you like, but I don't believe in name calling, even though we want to. Yes. Oh yeah. That's why you're nice people. Well, thank you, rambunctious 216. Abbott came up with using the money saved from sanctuary cities. Ha. Yeah. We've got to get that going with the sanctuary cities. We really do. We can't let that pass by. I mean, I don't understand. This is not complying with the Constitution, and it has to be Asher calls himself a reb tard. So we have to comply with the Constitution, and we're not doing that. Judges, BLK, President Trump. Block. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. From what last I heard, Ann Coulter, decided that she's not going. She canceled. Yeah. And Lisa, I've heard some people say that she didn't cancel, but I think, she had no choice. The first person who comes in and talks about my mic, you're probably going to be the first person out. Just letting you know, because I get this question about the mic. The mic is for radio and podcasts, and you have to have this to. It's for by just me for sound. So I should put that on my Periscope. Yes, the microphone is going to be big. Don't worry about it. Leave your complexes outside, and you know what complex I'm talking about, right? So, uh, good Lord. Lots of POTUS people already headed there. Uh, it's not going to be pretty. I watched a little bit of the news conference when they were talking about that, when I guess it was the chief of police. Um, and he was talking about it and just saying that, there's a lot, and they have a hard time protecting everybody and all that. That's what's being reported. She's not going. Yeah, she's not going. I don't know if she canceled or they just said we can't make sure that you're safe. Is it tonight? It was supposed to be tomorrow night. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to be, if half of what they say is going to happen, it's going to be extremely dangerous, because again, everybody from all over. Well, I thought it was tomorrow night. I didn't think it was tonight. Was it? Isn't it her? Was it scheduled for tomorrow night? I can't. I lose track of that from time to time. So much is happening all the time. Um, but I'm sure they just didn't. Yeah, that's what I thought, it was tomorrow too. But they just can't protect her, and so what are you going to do unless you've got people? I thought, unless you've got people to protect you. Thank you. Have a good day yourself. Be blessed yourself. Thank you. Thursday night, yeah. Unless you have your own security guard, and even then, my gosh, I mean, you talking about if you go in there and the crowd that they claim is coming is there, you're going to be. It's not. I mean, I can't even imagine being in that crowd that's going to be there. It's not going to be good at all. It's probably going to be worse than when Milo was there, because these people are out to prove a point. I mean, they want to stop free speech, period. So I think that's she was probably wise to do that, um, and not go, even though she wanted to make a point. And it's a sad day for free speech. Yeah, I know, Asher. That's I know. I know, LA Child, huh? I think that's what people are saying, that they are going to protest anyway. And from what the chief of police, or whoever the guy was that seemed to be the chief of police, was saying, that they're still coming. They still have news that they're still coming. And so if you've got that, I mean, you got your hands full. My thoughts are, again, if the police say they can't handle it, and it gets like that, you got to call the National Guard. You have no choice. Let's stop messing around. Let's stop fooling around with lawlessness. Let's get these people that are committing crimes, get them arrested. Go there if you have to in riot gear, but get those people out of there. So we'll see what happens. I'm guessing that some of the Periscope pundits are already on their way to Berkeley right now. They're in flight somewhere, I'm sure. Tuition would go down. I don't know why well, let's just say, I mean, Berkeley is one of the most liberal schools ever. So if you send your kid there and you're paying for it, then you've got to know that you're sending them there to be indoctrinated. They are the Antifa are really scary people. I don't think they'd be half as scary if they were made to not cover their faces. Again, I don't see how they get away with covering their faces. I mean, a lot of, like I said, a lot of states that's illegal to cover your face like that. And they say, especially if you're going to commit a crime and you have your face covered. Okay, well, strike two. You know, what more do you need to see or hear from these people? It's gotten quiet in Periscope and definitely quiet in YouTube. So I basically came on just to talk and chat with you guys, but I didn't want to be I didn't necessarily want to be doing the news, but I just wanted to be talking. So what do you guys want to talk about? What interests you? What subjects other than news and politics are you interested in? Is anybody concerned about the news and politics you're hearing? Oh, ugh. This is America. Everything goes. That's right. Yeah. Audit the Fed. Yes, Kim says. Yeah, I mean, Sussman's girl. How are you? There is just so much going on. I mean, yeah, it's like today. There's so much news that happened today. It's hard to keep up with everything. I mean, it really and truly is, and it happens in split seconds. And well, I didn't want to go there. Oh my gosh, I just don't want to go there sometimes. You check out. Oh, I didn't. I have not. And that person is you're saying at that name, right, Asher? On Twitter? Is that where I would go? I forgot about that. I've done a lot of stuff. I did Knowles on the News on Spreaker.com. If you haven't gone over there and listened to that yet today, please listen and share it with your friends. I talk about some free speech stuff and give you my perspective more. Hello. Um, but yeah, some of these people, I would love to have some people on my show. Oh, you okay? Okay, let me write that down again. Ugh. Some people like the bigger, the more important the people are, the more they get paid, the more they want to be on your show, like less time. And I require everybody that comes on my show, almost everybody, some exceptions, but to be on for an hour. And a lot of people don't want to give an hour because some people are just too important. They are a group of conservatives in Illinois. Okay, cool. And I do get people all the time saying they want to be on the show, but I try to vet them as much as I can, but sometimes that's not possible. And so sometimes I just opt out of having them on or whatever. Doesn't it seem, I don't know to you guys, does it seem like it's Friday? I know it's not, but doesn't it seem almost like we're at Friday because we've put so much in already? Oh, okay. I'll check them out, Asher. I'll try to do that. Try to do it. I'm sorry. The longest week. I know it. It is so. I mean, seriously, it seems like a Friday. And I usually come on later. Like I'll come on at 8 o'clock at night, and you people on the East Coast are still up. This insane world joined. Is it really an insane world? Insane world. It seems that way, doesn't it? Keep calm, peeps. Yes. What do you think makes it so insane? Hello. How are you? Truth Raider. Humans, yeah. uh, I tell you, living the dream. That's really good. It's so weird that I've been going into some scopes lately. Like we're just talking about anything and everything, but nothing deep tonight. Nothing serious. Just kind of hi, how are ya? That type of thing. You're in bed now. We worked in the yard all day. Asher, just might as well get comfortable, right? Good for you. It's nice to meet you too. I'm up till 12 and still don't miss Mr. I know, Karen. You have to you can't miss Mr. Ed. Oh, you saw me on Twitter? Cool. Uh that one we're not going to even discuss that in here. Yes, it does. Susan, the days fly by lightning speed. So much happening. I know. Yep. Laptop and a chat. There you go. It's always good stuff to do. But I was going to say, I went into this Periscope the other night. I go into a lot of them. I don't know sometimes who the people are, but I'll just drop in or whatever. And I didn't realize that you could do this on Periscope. But I went into this one, and when I went in there, all of a sudden I see this, and I swear I don't know if it was on Periscope, on his table, or where. I got in and sort of got out really quickly, but it said for mature audiences. I mean, it actually said that in the bottom right hand corner, and all of a sudden the guy starts just, I mean, my gosh, there was so much vulgarity. I couldn't believe it. And he was, I think what made me go there is that I had seen him in my scopes earlier. So he starts, I mean, cussing like I haven't heard before and kind of dancing. And then he's like, hi, Susan. Maybe that is, maybe that's him. He's like, hi, Susan Knowles. And then I'm like, oh gosh, please don't. And then he's telling everybody, go see Susan. I went in her scope today. She's great. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't even know, is that what it? I had no idea what was going on in the room, and I was like, "Okay, well, have a nice night." It's like, get out of there. I know. I didn't realize. Why don't they tell you on the outside of that? Before you go in the room, this is for mature audiences or people who like cussing, or you're going to see things in here that you may not want to see. Yeah, I mean, he seems like a really nice guy, and he was saying, I'm gay and I'm a dancer. I'm like, okay, like, please don't take your clothes off. I don't know what you're going to do. I got to get out of this room. I have no idea what was going on. But I mean, he seems like a really nice guy, but I don't know anything about him. And I won't be going back to the scope to find out more, but it's like, I didn't know they had rooms like that on Periscope, honestly. I just, whew. His name was Kavon, Kvon. I don't know who he is, but the other person in here just seems to know who he is. I don't know who he is. But I mean, really nice guy. Seemed like really nice, but I guess he cusses a lot and he needs to have a sign. I don't know. I have been wearing Susan. Yeah. Vaughn is also. Yeah, what? But who is he? I mean, he is great, but I don't know who he is or anything. Yeah, I mean, he seems like a great guy. But I mean, imagine I just walk in, I go into this room and I'm expecting a chat. I got a little bit more than I was expecting, and I was like, whoa, okay, I'm out. Seacrest out. But again, I didn't know that you had things where you could go in on Periscope where it was a little risque or there was a lot of cussing. I just never heard of him. Yeah. I mean, Asher, he seems like a nice guy. But I guess he dances and he cusses. I guess that's his thing. I don't know. Please keep coming back to his scopes. Great Cali people follow him too. But I mean, what does he do? In there, did a lot of. Oh wow, trolls on Jay Secular. That's terrible. Bet you not as much as the. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not. I mean, I don't like hearing all that cussing. So I mean, that's not really for me. If he didn't cuss, I mean, maybe that would be fine. We dancing, that's fine. But the cussing is just a little bit too much for me. It was almost like every word he was saying. I get, wow, you got banned from Jay's show? How did that happen? All right, can you not go back, LA Child? Or was it just, did they block you for the full time? Or like, what were you saying? I got time out on Jay, had to back. Wow. Wow. Well, a lot more. Thank you, Asher. A lot more people seem to be getting time out and reported and blocked. And I mean, I don't know what all is going on. Yeah, they do gang up on conservatives. They sure do. She must have mentioned a domestic issue on Jay and got banned. Really? Uh, you got banned there too for a month, Asher? What? How do you do that on Jay Sekulo's Periscope? Mostly when I go into Jay's scope, I just listen. There's so much that he's talking about that I just listen to it. The guy he's so great. Thank God we have Jay Sekulow and the ACLJ. I'm not even kidding on that. Not even exaggerating. If you want to give money to a good group, that's a good group to donate to. I mean, he did so much during the Obama administration, and you really a lot of times you don't hear about the work that he's doing. But had he not done that work, uh, we'd be farther down the rabbit hole than we are. L.A. Child, what are you saying? Well, Logan's not always there to administer. Yeah, he and his sons are great. They really are. And does everybody listen to Jay when he's doing his scopes when the band is playing? Jay's band, they're really good. I mean, they sound very professional. Someone was harassing me, and I said they were making oh wow, they blocked you for saying BUTT. Hey, Carmen, good to see you. I was forsaken, Robin. Sometimes yes. Yeah, the band is really good. They played, I think it was last week. They usually play like on a Friday night. Yes, and they're really good. Jay's on drums, and it's a lot of fun watching them and listening to them. I mean, they really are professional. I don't know when they practice because Jay is so busy, but obviously they get practice time in because they sound like a professional band. Yeah, Asher loves the band. Yeah, it's really good. I don't know who the lead singer is. He looks familiar, but I have no idea. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, he plays the guitar too. That's true. Everything. He's a Superman. I know. Jay is just. Can you imagine? I mean, he's got a really legal, active mind and just so legally oriented, analytical. It's really cool to watch. And it's a lot of times I can kind of I know what how he's going to go on a case. I mean, I love that too because for me, having practiced as an attorney, I like to watch and see what he's going to do, and we're a lot of times pretty close. But unlike him, I have not argued before the Supreme Court. So I mean, that would be amazing. I know it is a great outlet for him, Robin. You need something like that because he's got a lot to do. Really big shoe, really big shoe. Yeah, I mean, they really are great people. How is it going, Susan? And all it's going great, Sarah. How about with you? His show moves fast. Yes, it does. I should have gone into law. I love it. Yeah, Asher, having practice, I when what it looks like in law school and the stuff you learn in law school, I would never want to take that back. I loved law school. Well, I didn't love law school, but I loved what I learned in law school. Oh, John looks okay. Okay. But the actual practice of law and having to deal with what you deal with, whoa, tiring, tiring, tiring. When you have attorneys attacking all the time, it's not good. David Dixon, 27, how are you? Come on down. You're the next contestant. Just kidding. And yes, the microphone is big. I know. I know. People keep saying that. Finally slowing down a little. LO sick last week, but doing good. Was busy day. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. I know Robin. See, it gets into comedy at night. Carmen, you're being very quiet. You have to say some stuff. You weren't here this morning, Carmen. You were missed. Great show. Keep going. You're making. Well, thank you for that insult. Why do we have to have trolls that come in and insult? Why? Why? Why does it have to be? It's going to snow tomorrow? Really? And where are you, Sarah? You said that like a professional. Well, thank you, Carmen. Colorado. Oh, wow. Well, it's not going to snow here, I can tell you that. It's just warming up. It's going to be in probably the mid to high 80s or something like that. Yeah, how much snow are you going to get in Colorado? People are still skiing. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I sleep a lot. May never wake. Oh. Don't know how conservative lawyers deal with legal positivism and other types of jurisprudence. Well, depends on what area of the law you're in. Mountain's going to get a lot. Hello, how are you? It's hard sometimes, I think, practicing law because when you think, what I always found frustrating is that you think you're going into court and you know exactly what the law is and you know if it's on your side. Sometimes you could end up not winning even though it's on your side. Hey, Marie, good to see you. Because it depends on the judge and how that judge applies the law. So you can think it's so clear cut and you go in there and it's not. So I had that Colorado now. I have Ugh, I would love to be in Colorado with all the snow. Hey, Alaska Bush Life, how are you? I see natural law jurisprudence as compatible with conservatism. I'm going to Rockies and Cubs game May 10th. Wow. Hopefully it won't be snowing for you. I'm great, Alaska. Thanks for asking. I practiced for about 7 years, and it was 7 years too long, really. It was a lot. I mean, it's something that it's 24/7. You really can't just turn it off, and that's the problem. You don't get rest. Clients, always something with clients, always something going on, and you have to make sure you cross all the T's and dotted all the I's. Yeah, baseball in snow. That wouldn't be good. It's so nice to have YouTube just like up and running so smoothly. It's been great. Is everybody in YouTube hearing and seeing everything well? Exactly what my sister said. She's got to be right, a perfectionist, and if told she's wrong, well, we have a ton of snow here in Washington State, up in the mountains. It stinks. We usually don't have this much. Wow. Yeah, it's not snowing in LA or anything else. So, well, I just wanted to come on and say hello to you guys. Just touch base with you, see how you were doing, and it's really early here, and I'm sure wherever you guys are, it's getting close to your bedtime. Although I don't think you people on the East Coast sleep at all. So, well, thank you. I'm glad, Slongy, that you like the microphone. Hearing and seeing just fine. Perfect, Dawn. Thank you. Hot and muggy in LA. Yep, I know. So I have an idea for losers who want have safe city. We put bad people in their house. Add me on disc home. I got in late on this one. Oh, no problem. Again, hey Frankie, how are you? Again, it's just basically I stopping by to say hi. You have a restful evening too, Robin. Next week is supposed to be spring. Yeah, next week. Spring. Spring is already sprung though. Oh, 904 in New Jersey. New Jersey. How do you like New Jersey? I've never been to New Jersey. Have a good night, Alaska. Watching French voting. Hope she wins. Unlawful behavior is wrong, but I dispute the fact that all illegals are bad people. Nobody says that illegals are bad people. They're not all bad people. Why? It's strange that you would hone in on that microphone. Is that a complex or something that you'd like to share? I have cherries on my trees. Oh, so cool, Asher. I used to have a lot of cherry trees in North Carolina. You get it, huh, Robin? You know what I'm talking about. I've missed so much this week. I've been in the hospital. Wow, why have you been in the hospital, Marie? I have a Donald Trump tie that was made in America. It's one of a kind collector's item. That's very cool. That is very cool. Hold on to that. Might be worth something someday. Maybe you can cash in on that and make a lot of money. I know. That was a joke. Well, it's okay. You can still hold on to it. I know, Carmen. I get asked that only at night when people are just, the trolls come in. They always ask that same question. So I know what they mean before they even ask it. Swift recovery. Love cherries. Yep. Gotta run. Okay, LA Child. You have fun. I'll see you tomorrow morning, hopefully. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. So anyway, guys, none of his clothes are made in the USA. Well, none of yours are either, probably. Take LA Child. Bye, LA. Hardly anybody's clothes are made in the USA. That's nothing new. Can't wait for the AM show. All right, Lisa, thank you. Thanks for coming in. Haven't been taking care of myself. Been stressed. Yeah, the stress is no good for you, Marie. Just as they say, chillax. What time in the morning? I come on at 11 a.m. Eastern. 11 a.m. Eastern, yes. Have a good evening. See you in the morning. Thanks, Kim. Thank you, guys. And all of you people over on YouTube, can you see my dog in the background? She's sitting there outside going, why are you there? So how about dang judges, Susan, just amazing, Obama lies, lies? Yeah, yeah. Well, you have all the people like Oric and the people in Hawaii. They're all judges at, under Obama. Yeah, I know. It's a sheep, but she doesn't want to come on camera, honestly. Or she'd be up in my lap. She's not the lap dog. She's sitting there wondering, like, why are you still on? You do this all day. What is wrong with you? That's why we need to American business be America friendly. They seem never go away. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys. I haven't even had dinner yet, so I should probably go and have dinner. I know she took off. She's waiting for me. Like, are you taking me out sometime today or what? Although she goes out every, I don't know, couple of hours at least. What's up with the nuclear weapons ships or something? Oh, Carmen, there's so much going on with that. It's all about North Korea, and basically Trump is talking about sanctions. Everybody was all worried about war. Not to say that that might not happen, but that's not what we're going to do. Just people getting excited and all worried. Oh wow, 4-month-old Great Dane, how cute! Good night, Frankie. See you in the morning. Let's see, everyone. Just wanted to say hello. Need to get some rest. Get some rest, Marie. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Asher. You guys have a great night. Thank you for stopping in. Glad that you were here. Please come back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. And, again, if you haven't gone to Spreaker.com, go there and type in Susan Knowles, Knowles, and look at the show I did today. And also look at the one or listen to the one I did with Philip Haney. I think you'll love it. On my radio station. I don't know who you are, but you can DM me if you're following me, and you can also email me. My website is susanknowles.com, and you'll find my email address. You'll find me if you want me to find me. Have a good night, Dawn. I'm going over now. Where are you going over? Asher, what do you mean you're going over? Where are you going? All right, you guys. You have a great one. I will see everybody back here tomorrow. Have a good night's sleep, and God bless you. Take care. All right, you guys. Oh, you're going over to Spreaker. Thank you. But it's Spreaker, Asher. And it's also, there is a download on your phone if you want to use that instead. There's an app on there for Spreaker.com. Just type in my name, and I think you're going to really like it. I think you're going to like it, okay? Going to like it a lot. All right, you guys on YouTube, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks so much for dropping by. God bless you. Take care.